The president of Israel just said that civilians are legitimate targets.
Hey, good morning. That's because in 2018, the state of Israel said killing innocent civilians is required and necessary for the survival of Israel. In May of 2018, Israel's Supreme Court rejected a legal challenge to the military's rules on when soldiers can fire their weapons amid weeks of violent protests that have killed dozens of Palestinians on the border with Gaza. 6 human rights groups asked the court to declare as unlawful any regulations that allow soldiers to open fire at unarmed civilians. But in its unanimous ruling, the court sided with the Israeli military, which argued that the protests were taking place in the context of a long-running armed conflict with the Islamic militant group Hamas, which rules Gaza, and that weapons use regulations, it's cold out here, are subject to the rules of armed conflict. Such rules provide greater leeway for the use of lethal force than those governing law enforcement practices. And at this point in time, in 2018, Israeli fire had killed more than 100 Palestinians in weeks of violent protests along Israel's border with the Gaza Strip. Nearly 60 of those were killed on May 14th, the deadliest protest day that saw hundreds of Palestinians wounded. All of this happened years before the October 7th attacks. So don't be surprised or shocked that Israel is killing unarmed innocent civilians. They've been doing this for years.